What's up, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Pour Michigan Reviews. We are diving back into another Three Floyds beer, guys. This is the Broo Doo. This is a wet hopped pale ale or IPA. I actually have not looked at this. I'm just really excited to review it with you guys. I believe it's been out for quite some years, offered as a seasonal. We did just get this in stock for this last week, guys. So it's super duper fresh coming from Munster, Indiana. I believe it's only a few weeks old, if I can find the date on the bottle. I thought I had seen one. Let me check. They make it so tough to see the dates, and I swear I don't see them on all the bottles, only on some of them at times. So let me check. Okay, so etched in the side we have a 9/23, and time of recording, guys, it's October 26th. I should be releasing this review tonight because I'm super stoked to try this one. So again, we have a wet hopped pale ale and seasonal that glorifies American hops. Broo Doo is brewed using fresh green wet hops picked right from the vine and put into our beer vats from the vine to brew house in one day. Enjoy. So enjoy we will, guys. And again, I'm not quite sure what this is. And I don't know the ABV since it's not listed on the bottle. So that's kind of going to throw a wrench in things. I might look it up during the review. I guess we'll check it out and we'll dive in, guys. We won't keep you waiting any longer. Just want to give them a shout out. Three Floyds is awesome, guys, and I think they're making a huge dent into the Michigan market, and I think they're here to stay as long as they can keep up with production. I've been told that production's off the charts for them, and they're actually having difficulty keeping up with Michigan demand. So let's hope they keep this going, guys. We love this. So as we're pouring, that's a beautiful looking beer, quite foamy. What a beautiful, thick, dense head that kind of wants to dissipate at a decent rate here, but we do have a nice golden caramel orange, guys. Let's go to this. Yeah. Nice golden kind of apricot orangey yellow mixture going on, but that's pretty caramel orange as well. A little bit of honey mixture thrown into that appearance. Again, lighting could be a little bit better for you guys. I apologize. My dog ruined my lamp, so I'm using some makeshifted weirdness. It is what it is for now, guys. I've been asked before also, will I set up a review station? If I get big enough. I do this for fun. It started off as a fun thing, guys. I'm still enjoying just sitting down wherever I feel like it to talk about beer with you guys, because this is just a fun hobby that we do. You are watching the video. I am explaining beer that I love, that you enjoy, that I enjoy. It's all for fun. If we get big enough, we will start a review station, okay? We'll get into that. We'll talk about that another time. So it's looking like a great beer, guys. It's looking like a solid IPA or even a New England style beer, but it's wet hopped. Again, not quite sure if it's an IPA. It's most likely an IPA, because that's what I tend to see from beers such as Lagunitas or breweries like Lagunitas, Founders, and a few others that come to mind. But Lagunitas is the main one with their wet hopped IPA. So let's go into an aroma. Oh man, that smells like sticky, wet green hop forwardness, like tree bark, tree earthiness, tree pine sap, pine cones. Sweet honey toasted bread, a little bit of crackery breadiness. Again, a little bit of like honey smothered over a cracker, those kind of vibes on the front end. Huge, abundant, overripe tropical fruit notes. I would say peach is squeezed into this glass. You're getting overripe mangoes, very, very ripe pineapples, apricots, very, very stone fruity, very, very tropical fruit forward with a honey, piney, sappy, green forwardness. I mean, that's the best I can say on this. This is coming through big time. Very sweet on the aroma, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, she smells delicious. My mouth's watering a little bit. It smells almost like bubblegummy for a slight moment and juicy. It smells like an awesome beer right off the top, guys. One that's quite unique, one you don't smell all the time. So let's dive in. This is the Broo Doo from Three Floyds. Yeah. Yeah. That's pine. That's pine. That's honey and pine put together on the front. Bitterness and kind of dank, weedy, dry bark and pine earthiness on the back end. It bitters out, dries out very nicely compared to that sweeter front end. That's a nicely hopped beer, guys. Very, very tasty. It's a little bit oily. Again, the earthy kind of pine sap coming forward. It's very, very strong and identifiable. I mean, those qualities like the pine and I guess green hop forwardness is coming through. I don't want to say like green so much, because green sometimes comes through as like a New England style that's very, very fresh. It almost like burns in a way. This has a similar quality. I want to say this settled a little bit since it is a little bit older, but still 3 weeks fresh, basically, guys. It's super good, super tasty. A little bit of that juiciness on the front that's still hanging on. But again, back end is so well balanced compared to the front. It's got this nice hop balance and bitterness and dryness compared to the sweetness. All around, great beer front to back. A dash florally. It smells great. It smells great. It tastes great. This is going down extremely easy. I do want to look up what this is, because I bet you it's not a small beer. I'd imagine it's still in the 6 to 8.5 range. I would imagine. I know that's kind of a big range, but here we go, guys. I'm looking it up, and we have according to Untappd, 7% ABV. So. It tastes like it's in that range. It drinks almost lighter, but it has a thicker, oily, kind of heavier mouthfeel that indicates that it is kind of over 7%, but drinks like it's closer to 6, honestly, with how well balanced everything is in this beer, guys. Again, earthy, floral, pine cones, a little bit of dankness, touch of that peachy apricot thing. The tropical fruit, not as like juicy that I thought it would be, or overripe like you're getting on the nose. But that nice bittering coming through at the 77 IBUs listed, guys, almost comes across a little bit more than that, but the balance and action and hop profile in this beer is perfectly executed, in my opinion. It's a very good beer. Right up there with Lagunitas, I would say. Very, very good rating. Yeah, that bitterness, it hangs on, and that dryness, it kind of reels you in. It makes you want to go get another sip, because it does dry out the back of your palate very nicely. I mean, it lingers. Yeah, it's bomb. It's super bomb. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. I really like it, guys. The drinkability and balance is fantastic. The flavors are very well put forward. It's not going to kill your palate. You could definitely put down a couple of these very easily. 7%, drinking like an absolute dream. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. 4.33 out of 5. Fantastic stuff from 3 Floyds. Very, very surprising not. I'm Dan. Thank you for joining me, guys. If you want to, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, if not, thanks for clicking on the video. Don't give a crap either way. Love you guys. Cheers. All right, guys. I usually don't do this, but I poured one more beer on top of the last one I just started drinking, and I will say, guys, this beer, I was mistaking it for bitterness, but there's some sort of like rye spiciness to this beer that adds like a unique take on a wet hopped ale. It doesn't come across like jalapeno or serrano spicy, but almost the finest, softest, like rye bread / small caramel spice on the back end, guys. It's just ever so reminiscent, and I was mistaking it for some sort of bitterness. Again, I don't normally do this, but I thought I'd recheck in to give you one final verdict on this beer. A nice, unique rye spicy twist on this beer as well. Over and out.